Hi, let's talk for a second about open relationships, polyamory, polygamy, that fun stuff. All right, now I'm from Utah and I am Mormon, and the first thing that people think about when they think of Mormons is polygamy. That ended like 100 years ago. It started when Joseph Smith was caught with his wife's handmaiden, and then it was suddenly a prophecy. So, yeah, I knew that when I was Mormon, but it bothered me, but I still put it in the back of my mind and pretended like I didn't know that all these, revelations were very convenient. But the one where they kicked out the gays, that was a little too much for me, and that's when I left. But anyway, they no longer practice polygamy. Okay, there's a bastardized branch that does. They're called Fundamentalist LDS or FLDS. I believe now they might be called RLDS, Restored LDS. Okay, so back in college, I had this friend who, she was kind of a stereotypical fat chick, okay? Again, I'm big, I got no problem with larger women. But she didn't carry herself well. She carried herself like a fat chick, like staring at the ground and not, not really having a self-esteem type thing, right? But somehow she landed a really hot dude. Amazingly sexy, right? And one day I told her, I was like, hey, your husband's hot. Okay, that's just a compliment. I don't mean anything by it. I don't mean I'm a threat. I don't mean I'm going to do anything. I think I'm the most non-threatening woman on the planet. Except that apparently men turn gay when they hang out with me long enough, I've been told. Whatever. So that might be a threat. But I'm not threatening. So a couple days later, she comes back to me and she's like, hey, he thinks you're hot too and wants to know if you want to date him. Isn't he married to you? No. Then she says that he had a revelation from God that he should be a polygamist, and she, said that she was okay with that. Okay, that's a very convenient revelation. I want a revelation from God that I'm supposed to have several husbands and they're all gonna be decent men, but since I don't believe in God anymore, I don't know where that revelation would come from. Okay, so that was the first time I was offered to be in an open relationship, but it wasn't really open then. They were really thinking like actual polygamy. No, not my cup of tea. And then years later, I have some friends who are into the polyamory scene. And no, before that, okay, the ex-stripper marries the ex-rabbi. Okay, that was a good one. Yeah, I did not miss that wedding. And look up that story. It's on one of my videos. But she was like, and they were FLDS. And she was like, hey, do you want to be our sister wife? Not so much. No, not even a little bit. No. And this chick was about my size, and she carried herself well, but she was disgusting. Like, she was a hoarder, and she liked golden showers. Ew. No. And she was just a horrible, disgusting person. And the dude, he and I used to be friends until he killed my fucking truck. Still not over that one. He was like 5'2" and 120. Come on, man. No. Is it too much to ask to want a man of my very own? And, like, I'm not sharing a man, and I'm not, sure as hell not sharing one that size. Then, years later, I have some friends who are all into the polyamory scene. And while I'm usually propositioned by the woman, I'm also often propositioned by the man. Again, is it too much to want a man of my very own? am I being like really selfish here? Because really, I could be a one-man woman. What? Why am I asking for too much for a one-woman man? Is that like a times gone by thing? So, yeah. I'm all cool if you want to do the polyamory thing. If it works for you, I know a lot of people it does work for. Know a lot of people it doesn't. It wouldn't work for me. I just know it wouldn't work for me. I don't know if it's because I would get jealous, because I don't really think I'm a jealous person, or if it's just because I just don't want to share. I just want someone who comes home to me, who is thinking about me during sex. I dated this really amazingly hot guy in Kansas. Oh, amazingly hot. And he was living with his ex-fuck buddy and wondered why I had a problem with that. Dumbass. And then once I was going down on him and he was like, she said she wants to have kids with me. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? And he was like, I just want to be honest with you. And I'm like, why are you telling me this now? I should have bitten the damn thing off. Like, why are you thinking about her now? So I just want someone who comes home to me, who thinks about me during sex with me.